Hello, beautiful star seeds, wonderful beings of light and love. It's Ekmal here. I'm here making another video on request by Rachel Moore, who I gave some advice to just a minute ago, and she said, please, can you put this up and tell everybody about it? So instead of just putting a link up, I thought I'd share with you from my heart about how important it is to get beautiful cosmic substances into your body. Right now on Earth is a little bit of a strange way to just go to a supermarket and buy all your stuff all the time, because our bodies are evolving at huge rates, and there are foodstuffs out there that can help support this, which you can't get in supermarkets, and you can get them, if you're lucky, at your local whole food stores or specialist suppliers, and you can buy them over the internet as well. So if some of you are looking to encourage your local community, you could buy large amounts of it and share it amongst your friends. I'm going to tell you 2 tips today. The first one is a very simple, thousands of year old, multicultural known recipe, and it's only got 2 ingredients in it. It's honey and cinnamon, and preferably raw honey if you can get it, which is the unpasteurized stuff. And organic cinnamon would be better, obviously, but just honey and cinnamon, and make sure it's real honey. This is something which is really good for antibacterial issues, it's good for your immune system, it's good for fatigue, it's really good for weight loss, and it's good for stomach ulcers, it's good for arthritis. You can put it on the outside of your body. You can, if you've got skin sores or rashes or spots, you can put it on in your body for so many things. It's really good for regulating cholesterol. If you have lots and lots of it, like over one day have loads, or 3 months, just use it how you want. You can have it. They say it's best for curing hearing loss, which is what I told Rachel about. If you're having these symptoms, which Rachel's having, like awakening symptoms, and her hearing goes in and out, she probably gets little buzzy noises and stuff as well. Well, honey and cinnamon you can have first thing in the morning before breakfast, and last thing at night before you go to bed. You make a tea, and you just have as much as you want, because it's not going to be bad for you, but make sure you brush your teeth quite a lot, because honey, you know, sugary. Basically, it's good for remedying so much, including hearing loss. There's loads of websites out there. If you look up cinnamon and honey on the internet, you'll find oodles of remedies and reasons why people use it as a preventative and a cure. And I'm also very grateful to just take this time, and I'm going to share with you about another cosmic substance. We all know cinnamon and honey very well in our diet in the West, and this remedy I'm going to tell you about comes from Africa. And Africa has got some amazing trees, and one of them is known as the miracle tree. It's a real pleasure to share with you about this tree called moringa. I'm hoping that you're going to take this information and share it with your friends, because moringa is something which is so wonderful, known as the miracle tree for a reason. The reason is that the Africans and across the East it's used as a medicinal tree for so many things, and they use all of the tree, the seeds, the bark, the twigs, the leaves, the roots. It's a really big, strong tree, and it's got millions of little tiny leaves. It's like almost ethereal. All the leaves are so tiny, so it looks really fluffy, and it's prepared as a powder. In the West you can buy it as a green powder, and I just put it on my cereal in the morning, or put it in smoothies, and it tastes delicious. You can find almost every type of illness or problem being cured by this moringa. I started to use it because I heard it had a lot of calcium in, and being a vegetarian, I don't also really like to have a lot of dairy in my diet, and moringa is full of calcium. It's full of a lot of things. Let me just get my little web page up. I'm going to tell you more about the miracle tree. Okay, this is why I think I want to share it with star people, because moringa is really good. If you're hypersensitive, and I went to an acupuncturist a few years ago and he said, "You're hypersensitive." And I thought, I already know that. I was filling my diet full of really buzzy things like chocolate and honey. You know, you have to be balanced about some things, and moringa can help balance out if you're having a lot of buzzy things or if you're not getting enough for your hypersensitivity. I think because the tree itself is so strong and so, like, its trunk is really beautiful, and it's a protective, basically. I think being hypersensitive, being an empath, you can pick up on energies everywhere you go, and it becomes very difficult. You know, it's nice to have a kind of protection, and I think that moringa acts like that. It's called Moringa oleifera, and it says it's got an impressive range of medicinal uses with high nutritional value and medicinal benefits. It's got minerals, good source of protein, vitamins, beta-carotene, amino acids, and various phenolics. It says it's also got a rich and rare combination of zeatin, quercetin, biesteritol, caffeoquinic acid, and camphorol. So hooray for all of that. And I'm going to tell you some more good things about it. It's a good circulatory and cardiac stimulant, and it possesses anti-tumour, anti-tiphoretic, anti-epileptic, anti-inflammatory, anti-ulcer, anti-spasmodic, diuretic, anti-hypersensitive, cholesterol lowering, antioxidant, anti-diabetic, hepatoprotective, antibacterial, and antifungal activities. That's just the antis. It doesn't say anything about what else it's got mineral-wise there. It talks about, and I'm looking at miracletrees.org, about all the different ways that people in Africa use it. They chew it, they rub it on their bodies, they make tea out of it, they brew it up, they use it for everything: wounds and insect bites, fungal complaints, gastric ulcers, diarrhea. It helps breast milk to flow, it helps urinary problems, and it's a good cold remedy. You can use it as a dewormer, spleen problems, and for the joints, and it's got a high protein and fibre content. That's what else I got into it for. Moringa is also used for perfume and hair oil. It's used for, oh my goodness, everything. The Indians use it as an antibiotic and aid in childbirth, for treating liver disorders, and many other uses. And basically, you just need a little bit a day, and you can find such benefits from a tiny amount of this tree. It says the bark is an appetizer and a digestive. I just love knowing about the wonderful things that have been provided for us on planet Earth to help our bodies heal and naturally regain their strength and sensibilities. Because I personally don't find that my diet, because I'm such a high energy person, is totally supported by eating stuff out of my local supermarket. And I love vegetables and grains, and I told you that in my last video. I think that supporting your body with superfoods is a really good way, especially if you're going through these incredible shifts that are going on inside. And you know, there's no words for it really, but not from a human perspective. It's just a benefit to all to share, and I've been lucky enough and blessed to be mixing with people that understand this and share it amongst themselves in the West Country, and I'm just willing to get it out there and to help other people to know that there's amazing foodstuffs out there that are going to help your high vibration body maintain its strength and order, and to support you during the day. Well, that's nearly 10 minutes talking about two things. That was cinnamon and honey. And if any of you out there just wanting to lose a bit of weight and feel a little bit stronger, cinnamon and honey is really good for you. Make it as a tea first thing in the morning and last thing at night, and it's good for your hearing as well. And it's an ancient old remedy. I don't know why it's not around very much now. And if you're interested in miracle trees, check it out, miracletrees.org. It talks all about the tree itself, and there's lots of websites out there that sell it, but maybe you could convince one of your local suppliers to get it in, or become a supplier yourself. Anyway, more evolutionary tips to come, I'm sure. Lots of love to you from me and my Pleiadian guides. Bless you.